Stop wasting your money on viral products. I feel like I've talked to so many people that have spent a ton of money, myself included, on these products that are just not worth your money. We have things like the liquid poreless primer, we have the Tower 28 powder, we have the Dior blush, we have the Jelly Pop primer, more accurately, we have the e.l.f. Power Grip, which was a lot more viral. We have the LYS. We have so many products that have been hyped up and made viral. And I think that so much of the time, it's not necessary. So we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why you shouldn't buy viral products. Now, I am a cosmetologist. I've been a makeup artist for 10 years, and I've been a makeup enthusiast for probably a lot longer. And there's a lot of things that I have kind of started to think about when it comes to viral products. Now, I will probably always be very much into makeup, but something that I feel like isn't being talked about enough is the fact that, first of all, viral makeup comes and goes, and sometimes there is a reason for that. Sometimes there's a reason that the cult classics have stayed a cult classic for so long. I know for me, I have bought foundations that were super viral in the moment. The Fenty Eavesdrop foundation comes to mind. Now, there was nothing wrong with that foundation, but there is a reason that I have always come back to my tried and true, which is the Armani. The Armani Luminous Silk has been around for years and years at this point. And honestly, the reason that we go back to our tried and trues is because there was nothing wrong with them to begin with. We like them. We like the way they perform. That's why we repurchase them. And honestly, we spend a lot of money chasing these really cool, new, innovative ideas. So that's reason number 1, I would say, just stop buying the viral products, is it's a waste of money. Honestly, if you waited a few months, you're going to find out that people don't like them that much. The reason they were viral is because they were cool or flashy. I know when the Dior blush went super viral, I bought it. People talked about how beautiful it was, how it worked with everybody. And then a couple months later, people came back and started saying, oh, but it gets hard pan really easily. Or they started talking about how it doesn't work with everybody's skin tone. I don't know if you can see that, but this is where I've scraped the hard pan up. Yep, dealt with that too. It's a real thing. And if you waited a couple of months, you would be able to see really the real issues that people are having with those products. It's tried and true, happens every time. The number 2 reason why you shouldn't buy viral products is sometimes they're not actually products that you personally would use. So take me for example. I have bought into the hype and bought products that were viral only to really think about it later and be like, I will never use this product. That's not the type of product I use. I know I think about this Tower 28 product. I will say this wasn't quite as viral as some of the other ones that I've mentioned, but it had its day. It had its moment where people really enjoyed it and were hyping it up so much. I do not use pressed powder very much. It's very infrequent, and I still bought it. I have so many pressed powders, and the one that I always use is an Essence one. I don't want to talk about it. Literally the cheapest one that you can buy, and that's the one I use. But I don't use pressed powders. I mean, viral products are really about being flashy and showing you something new and, quote, innovative. But if it doesn't even fit into your routine, it doesn't matter how innovative it is. You're not saving money by spending money. You're just spending money. It's just the reality of it. There's not really a reason to buy into the new marketing. And I know that that's hard to hear because if you're a makeup junkie like me, hi, I have a problem. You know that oh, this might be cool to try, or I'm a makeup artist, so I'm like, maybe I will like it for my kit. Maybe I'll like it for this reason or that reason. And I'll say this, I'm always going to buy products that I don't need. But I actually have gotten a lot better about randomly purchasing makeup that won't really fit into my lifestyle or the type of makeup that I do or things like that. Just because it's viral, I found that I don't personally need it. I know the matte, or the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f., it was so viral. It broke the internet. I think they are selling or were selling a jug of the Power Grip Primer. And it's been interesting because everybody loved it. And I have texture issues when it comes to makeup. And if it's certain textures or if it feels certain ways, I don't like it. And I still bought the Power Grip Primer, even knowing that it was going to be a little bit sticky. I don't know how I bought into that because I know that I have those texture issues. The number 3 reason, and this one probably seems a little bit like it doesn't matter as much as some of the other reasons, but the number 3 reason that I would say don't buy viral makeup products is to protect your peace. Honestly, it's this whole idea of over-consumerism and consumerism in general. It feels good for a second, and then if that product sits in your drawer for a long time, it doesn't feel so good that you just dropped $50 on the Dior blush that's super viral, especially if you're not going to use it. And I think that that is something that we don't necessarily think about in the moment. We're like, okay, this is really, really popular. Things never stay popular. I say never. The cult classics are still there. The Armani Luminous Silk, it's timeless for a reason. People love it still for a reason. I love it. But it only feels good for a second and in the moment, and then it doesn't feel good. And you're protecting your peace and your lifestyle by saying, I think I either want to wait and check reviews or wait and see if it's actually good or wait and see if the quality is there. We're protecting our peace of mind and we're protecting our wallets, honestly, as well, when we say, I'm going to wait, or actually this doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Because the reality of it is there's always going to be a new makeup launch. Makeup comes and goes, and I love makeup. And so me saying this and knowing makeup is going to come and go, it's more a matter of how you treat it and what you're spending your money on, how you're being intentional with it, because I'm never going to not love makeup. It's just not who I am. If you've fallen into the trap of buying viral makeup products, I'm so sorry. It's just make sure you're thinking of those 3 things. Should I wait before I buy this? Does it fit into my lifestyle? And am I protecting my peace by buying this? I know as soon as I ran out of the Giorgio Armani foundation, I went out and bought another one. And for me, this is protecting my peace because I know that if I want like a great looking foundation, this is always going to come through for me. However, the same can't be said with some other products that I have bought. There's no peace there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you liked watching, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos over here on this side. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Bye.